Hey, how's it going? I'm back. No beating around the bush here. We're going to dive right in. We have got the mystery box I bought from Transcending Records. They are mainly a metal, in particular like doom and death metal band label. I bought a mystery box for, it's like $45. You get 30 CDs. They're all brand new, stone plastic. I think in the first stack of 15, there was one that was new. It just didn't have the plastic on it. So that one I might actually, even though I'll be keeping it. I might put it in I bought a whole case of like blank CD, like jewel cases. So I might put it in a new jewel case so I don't have the scratches and stuff on the case. But yeah, the first stack of 15, I got one CD that I got a duplicate of, so I'll have one that I can list for sale. Although the title of the band, I don't know how that would go over on, say, like eBay or Mercari. So that might be one that I maybe try to sell locally to somebody. But yeah, what it was, I was looking for something new to open up. Decided on, well, I'll see if I can find like a CD type mystery box. Remembered one time on eBay, I bought a box like that from Metal Blade Records. And ended up getting quite a few CDs for my own collection. And then enough CDs where I was actually able to sell those CDs, make a few dollars profit on each CD, and actually basically get all the CDs I kept for free because I was able to make all my money back. So I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to do that here. Based on the first stack, though, it's not looking real likely. Because out of that first stack, there's 14 out of the 15 that I'm keeping. So, let's dive into the second stack. Hopefully, this will go a little bit quicker. If it doesn't, then we will have another video after this one. Here we go. Any duplicates I get will be, like I said, unless there's something I feel like I should just sell locally and not, they won't pass the standards of Mercari or eBay. Then I'll do locally, but otherwise they will be in Mercari or eBay. First up, we have Solar Cross, Echoes of the Eternal Word. Okay. And I should be able to tell if I get duplicates of something I've already pulled out. All right, this one is called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's SBNTH. So, I'm going to say 7th. So, I mean, if you put the E's in that, that's what the word would be, 7th. All right. Can't really make out what the title of the album is. It's written on blue on the end there, but it's too hard to see in this lighting. This lighting's great for if you want to come back here and play pool, because that's what this is sitting on the pool table, which I don't do very often. You know, it's amazing. When I bought my house, I said one of the first things I want to get is a pool table. You know, forget appliances and furniture. Yeah, I want a pool table. Ever since I was growing up, my dream of being a homeowner always consisted of the one mainstay, the one universal was, I'm going to have a pool table. So I can go play pool every day. Has that happened? No. No, actually the dog gets more use out of the pool table. I got a cover on it. I got a nice, real durable leather cover on it, so she don't hurt the pool table. But she's big enough to where I can't really, I mean, I can tell her, don't get a pool table. I don't think she understands what I'm saying. When she gets up on the pool table, I can tell her to get down, or I can make her get down. But still, if she wants on the pool table, she's going to jump on the pool table. It's not a problem with it. Yeah, I don't get out here and play pool very often. All right, next we have, this looks like it's more of like an EP. It's only got 5 tracks on it. But it's called Face Off. And the name of the EP is A Massive. Next, we have Comatose. I have heard of them. And the name of the album is A Way Back. I mean, I guess you would consider this album. It looks like it's got 8 tracks on it. Well, that's kind of one of those judgment calls, I guess. I guess it'd really be up to the band and the label whether they consider that like a full release or whether they would consider that like an extended EP. All right, next up we have Niddinger. The Greatest of Deceivers. Okay. Next we have, I guess it's the back. I think that's just a design. But here's the front. It's called Sleepy Time Gorilla. I have no idea. A lot of small print on here. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Next, we have Orange Goblin. A Eulogy for the Damned. That's a pretty cool cover. Orange Goblin. I haven't heard that. I remember seeing, I think I remember seeing their, that band name in, because on their website, Transcending Records website, they have like their artists, their artists that are actually just produced on their label. And then they have other artists who have released on other labels, but that they are licensed to distribute. And I'm pretty sure that Orange Goblin was in that list of other artists that they're licensed to. Okay, we have Red Harvest. Internal Punishment Programs. I'm going to be listening to a lot of metal. All right, this one, it don't have the plastic on it, but it is brand new. Could use a new, pull these little things out, and a couple of the little teeth on the insert broke off. So, yeah, so see the disc itself won't like snap in there. Easy solution. I've got a whole box of jewel cases in the office. This one is called Inhuman, Conquerors of the New World. Next, upside down. All right, this looks like it's got maybe 2 bands on it. It's got Slamophiliac and Chainsaw Disgorgement. The name of it is Hammer and Chainsaw. Alright, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, the Chainsaw Disgorgement has 5 tracks on here. And then Slamophiliac has 5 tracks. Okay, but listen to this. I gotta share with the class here. The 5th track by Chainsaw Disgorgement. Listen to the title of this song. Cut up, thrown into some chili, then tossed into the dumpster behind the old folks' home when he realized the chili tasted like crap. Of course, they use a different word, but Yeah, see? That's the title of the song. Next, we have, oh, this is like, it's kind of a take on Beavis and Butthead. Oh, this has got that slamophiliac in it, and phalloplasty. This split, S-P-L-I-T, sucks. Okay. Next, we have Face Down in Shit. And this looks like it's just a self-titled, the title of the album is the same title as the band. Next, we have got, I don't think I'm going to be able to read this one. Pit of Carnage. The Beginning of the End. Kind of a cool cover. Another thing you find some really talented artists that do like metal covers. All right, next we have something biscuit. Ushawa Pizza Freaks is the name of the album. Whisker Biscuit is what it is called. Whisker Biscuit. And this almost gives me the vibe of it's more of a kind of a like a hardcore punk. I mean, I could be wrong, but just from the design, the name of the band, you know, how the cover looks, it just gives me the kind of that Black Flag, Minor Threat, Corrosion Conformity, Sick of It All vibe. I like the name though, Whisker Biscuit. The next one is Words That Burn. Spawning ground for hatred. Words that burn. Well, that kind of makes sense. They kind of go hand to hand. And the last one is, oh yeah, I don't know. This one is, I have no idea. I don't understand why they do that, honestly. Why do you print the stuff on the cover of your CD on black and then print it in like a dark gray or blue or something to where you can't read it? Honestly, the only time that made sense, I think, was Metallica's The Black Album. But that's because everybody knew, just looking at it, you knew that's what it was. This, I have no idea what the band is. So it says Failure Aesthetics. Soliloquy of Dying. I think that's maybe what that says there on the top. You can kind of read it. Okay. Oh yeah, we're at 14 minutes. All right, we'll break this down. We'll just break this down into 4 videos. Okay. So this is number 2. So the next stack will be number 3, and yeah, I didn't get any of those. I didn't get any of those CDs in the first stack. So right now we're at 50-50. Now, is it a possibility that the next 2 stacks are going to be exact duplicates of these 2 stacks? Possibilities there. Likely? Probably not. On one hand, it's wonderful that I'm getting so many different releases. But on the other hand, I'm not going to have any to put as in inventory and make any money off of. But that's why I bought 2 boxes. So, anyway, hey, if you enjoyed this video and you get a kick out of me trying to read these titles, give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Comment down below if you yourself had any issue looking at those without me saying it, being able to see what the actual title of the band and so forth was. I mean, the lettering they use is so cool, but at the same time, I mean, there's been some bands that you cannot read. Unless you know the band, then you can recognize it from the design, but actually being able to like read the letters, you just can't do it. You need like a decoder or something. Hey, but that's it. All right, as always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. That's one thing I'll say for the metal community. Okay, I think the metal community gets a bad rap because of the symbolism and everything that a lot of bands, well, not a lot of bands, but some bands use and stuff. Even though that's probably not who that band is as people. That's, if you can almost say is it's almost as a band, it's almost kind of a character, if you will. What I found, even those that you might get the off, the off vibe that they're, just almost promoting negativity and stuff like that. In reality, they're not. They're very down to earth, very laid back, very nice, nice men and women. But that whole look, that whole aesthetic, if you will, it kind of goes with, the metal scene. Much like cowboy hats and boots, go to the country scene. But what I found, a lot of times, you're always going to get your handful, and you get this, I think, with any genre of music at any live show. You're always going to get your handful or a small percentage of people that are just nasty. That are just there just to try to cause trouble and be asses. Especially after they've got liquored up a little bit. But for the most part, what I found is that people in the metal community are just the opposite. They're there to watch each other back. Like especially like I remember going to Bogart's, and if you'd get in the pit, and if you did, somebody ran across one of those asses that was just in there just trying to pick a fight and stuff like that, the crowd normally, they made sure that wasn't welcome. We were here to, you were at the show to have a good time. The metal community is very tight knit, and we're very welcoming. From what I found, again, you're always going to get your handful of people that think they know all, and if somebody doesn't know metal and is trying to get into the metal scene or whatever, wherever you start at, I welcome you. Whether you start out by listening to, if say like even like the hair bands from the 80s, which obviously is a far cry from a lot of this music here, I'm sure. But that's a lot of times that's a stepping point for people to get into other genres of metal. And I welcome it. You're going to have your percentage of people that are very condescending with that, but it's a very small percentage. Most people are probably in the metal community, metalheads in general, are very welcoming. If you're new to the metal scene and you want it, they'll be happy to give you their input on, this band or that band, what have you listened to? And from there, they'll give you suggestions. And just like with any other genre of music, as a metalhead, you're not going to care for every metal band you hear. I myself, I like all forms of metal. So there aren't too many metal bands that I won't listen to. But there will probably be a few of these CDs after, over the next 10 years or so when I get around to actually listening to them. And I'm not joking there. It'll take me a while. I've got CDs that I probably bought, I probably bought 10 years ago that are are still on my shelf, probably in the plastic. Just same as with DVDs and video games and books. You know, I buy them, and then it's years before I actually get around to doing anything with them. But there'll be some few of these that I like better than others, but I think I will enjoy listening to all of them. So anyway, that's it. We're rambling again. See, at least I put the rambling at the end of the video, so chances are nobody's watching it anyhow. But next 2 videos, I promise, we'll keep them short, sweet, concise, and just full of metal with the other 2 stacks of CDs. So, till then, take it easy. See ya.